We're looking here at the kanji meaning earth or land or by extension place. It's made up of two elements. On the left hand side we can see the element which in its own right means dirt or earth. This is what the element on the left hand side would look like if it were a kanji in its own right. Now we've had a story about this beforehand and I just want to remind you of it. Now when we've learnt this earlier, we thought of this as a growing stalk, a little plant growing out of the ground, and we've done the two leaves growing, so we've done those across and we imagine those two leaves like that. Okay, so that becomes a single straight line, and then we put in the stalk of the plant down like that, and then we'd finished off by drawing the ground underneath. Now in fact in ancient times this was a picture of some dirt, some pottery dirt on a potter's wheel, but that story makes it very easy to remember that this is earth or dirt because the small plant grows out of that earth or dirt. Now when it becomes part of a larger kanji, then we can see here it gets squished up, and we'll look at that stroke order and that element in more detail in a moment. But for now I want you to focus on the right hand side of this kanji, the element there on the right hand side, because that is an ancient pictograph of a slimy, squirmy, wriggly serpent type thing. And let's have a look at it as it was 2,000 years ago. Now there it is, you can see the element on the left, that element meaning dirt, and it's not actually squashed up at all, is it? And on the right hand side that's very clearly a serpent's or a snake's head. Now if you have a look at the actual character again on the right hand side, that's changed quite substantially, but you can still see all those moving, squirming, sliding sort of strokes. So let's see how that actually works with the stroke order. So we begin on the left and we go across, that's the stroke that we can think of it as two leaves. Then we go down, that's the stalk of the plant growing out from the dirt, and then we're going to draw the ground across the bottom, but we're going to have to put it on an angle so that it squishes up as part of an entire kanji. Now on the right hand side we've got the first part of this serpent element, so there we go. It actually looks very much like a katakana se, doesn't it? Only this stroke here is an extra one. You wouldn't have that in set, would you? So that's an extra stroke there, and another one curling and squirming around like this with an optional tick. So on the left hand side you've got dirt or earth, and on the right hand side you've got a slimy, squirmy snake which is wriggling across the top of the earth or the dirt. You put those together and the kanji in its entirety means land, and by extension a place, and it's pronounced chi. Now we use chi to write the Japanese word for subway, which is chi-ka tetsu, chika tetsu, and it begins with the character that we've just learnt for place or land. Let's just remind ourselves, on the left we've got character meaning dirt, all squished up into the corner. Then we've got our slithery, slidey serpent, which starts with a set sound, and it also looks like the katakana set, just has an extra stroke. Then we've got the character meaning down or below, so that's quite logical, isn't it? Below ground. And then here on the left hand side we have the character meaning iron, and of course it's an iron railroad, so that's why we've got iron in this character. I've just drawn the element which means gold, and now I'm putting the right hand element in which means to lack or to be without. And there we have chi-ka tetsu, underground, as in underground railway, subway some people also say. And that's it.